This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 353 of the Stable Scoop Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network. Please support our sponsors as they make this show possible. Our sponsors this week are Buy Meat Dewormers and Dr. Rose's Remedies. This is a special episode of the Stable Scoop Show, a one-on-one episode as we highlight the music of the horse world and meet a new rising star out of Switzerland, Fleur Magali. So let's get started with Fleur's music video involving horses called Find Your Way.
Spread your wings and fly. Jump into the sky. For the very first time, you're gonna leave your sorrows behind. As long as you stand on your feet, no one else can pull you down. 'Cause you are stronger than you know, even when you feel alone. As long as the sun rises every day, you're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your way. Walk in your own shoes. Win or lose, you've got to choose. Be true to who you are.
Hi, everyone. Glenn the Geek here, and you're listening to the Stable Scoop Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network. Helena has this week off. Much-deserved break. We hope she's enjoying herself wherever she is, whatever she's doing. And this is a special one-on-one episode. We haven't done one of these in a while. We used to do them all the time on the show, where Helena and I get to spend some time one-on-one with a guest. And I chose a musical episode today because it's one of my favorite things to do here on the show. I don't know if I was a DJ in a former life or whatever. I have no musical ability whatsoever, and I'm tone deaf. But I do know what I enjoy, and I certainly enjoy the music of this girl. Her name is Fleur Magali, and she is out of Switzerland, and we caught up to her on the phone in Switzerland. She she right now is in Zurich, and talked a little bit about music, a little bit about horses. We're going to play some music for you throughout this episode. It's going to be a little shorter than normal, but we hope that you enjoy. Have fun with it. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Stable Scoop Radio Show. We'll see if Helena makes it back from vacation. I'm not sure. But right now, we're going to head off to Zurich, Switzerland, to somebody that I discovered on Horse Nation, of all places. And that was her video that we just played the audio from it, Find Your Way. Beautiful song. And her name is Fleur Magali. And we're going to talk to her right now. Hi, Fleur. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Glenn. Thanks for having me.
It's so good.
Great experience.
Yeah, it's so good to talk to you from Zurich, Switzerland. And I got to tell you, we just listened to Find Your Way. And I was watching the video that you did, which was absolutely stunningly beautiful, of Switzerland and the horse and the whole thing. It was terrific.
It is terrific, yeah. It's Davos in Switzerland. It's famous for tourism. If you go to Switzerland in winter, so you go to Davos.
Oh, it's just beautiful. And I want to thank everybody at Horse Nation. They're the ones that introduced us to you. And they found your video back in January, and we said we had to have you on a show. So I'm glad we're finally getting that done.
It's my pleasure.
Now, I assume you were riding. You were the one riding in that video. You didn't have a stunt person, did you?
No, I hadn't. Well, it was kind of dangerous because I'm not so well experienced in riding. And it was actually the first time that I wasn't in a riding hall. So I was really nervous on the horse.
Well, actually, you looked great. You looked natural.
Thank you. But you don't know that I fell off the horse before, so.
Well, there was a lot of snow, so it was a soft landing. It was.
That's true. I had good luck.
Well, now, do you come from a horse background? Are there any horses in your family?
No, that not. But when I was a child, I went for summer courses, maybe 2 weeks when I was 5 years old. Every summer I went riding, and then I stopped. And last year or 2 years ago, I really like horse riding, and maybe I start again. And so I took some courses Friday night, and I really liked it again. So I fell in love again with horse riding, and I started again. But I never really became a good rider. It's more that I really like riding.
Well, that's all it takes. We're happy that you're riding again. That's terrific. And what made you want to put the horse in this video for this song?
What reason, or what did you ask?
Yeah, the reason that you wanted horses in there.
Yeah, my mother used to ride when she was younger, and I think there was always kind of a love. I love horses. My mother loves horses, and it's not a good reason, just that I love horses, and these are beautiful animals, and it's something very special to shoot with real animals. It's not the same if you shoot in a place where it's just everything you can control, and when you're shooting with horses, it's an experience itself just for doing it. And I think I like challenges, and because I'm not a well experienced rider, it was that challenge to ride a horse not in a riding hall and with this beautiful scene. So I think this is the reason I took the horse in that video. So.
Tell us about the song Find Your Way. Tell us a little about that song.
Yeah, I think for young people, there is an important choice you have to do in life. And it's the choice what you want to do with your own life and which way you want to go. And it has to do, like, you have to find out who you really are, and then you have to start doing what you love. And I think the main message of the song is that even sometimes it's hard to follow your own way, you shouldn't give up on it. So, like, if you fell off the horse, just get back and try again.
Right.
Stop riding.
Yeah, it's terrific. I absolutely loved it. I've played it a couple times on our morning show, and my co-host right away said, "Who's that? I like that song." So,
so nice to hear.
Well, now tell us a little bit about your history with music. You've been doing this forever, right?
Yeah, I started also early with 5 years in a singing choir in our little village. We have 3,000 people living there, and every small village in Switzerland has a choir for children, so I started there singing. And also I started with playing the piano, and I love music. It's something that makes me really happy. And when I'm singing, I'm happy all over. So I don't think about problems or anything else. I just love doing it. So I never give up music, and I started to take part from competitions in classical music, and then I switched to jazz music, and finally I ended up with pop music and writing my own songs, pop songs.
Well, I am glad you did. I got to go back a little bit, though, because I'm sure everybody in America is going to be curious, because everybody, thinks about the Swiss or about Switzerland and the Alps, and you described the little village that you were in. Tell us about that village you grew up in.
Yeah, it's a beautiful village. It's close to a lake, and we have that mountains that's quite normal for Switzerland. We have beautiful mountains. And it's really small, and you know every person kind of. You say hello when you see someone on the street. You never say nothing. This is not good, so you say hi when you walk through. And I think you go to school and you know kind of everyone there, from the kids.
I think everybody, when you just said that, probably pictured the Sound of Music. That's what they all pictured. Yeah. So now you said everybody in the village grew up doing music. You also play the piano. Do you do other instruments as well?
Well, I started with ukulele a little bit. I don't know in English.
Ukulele. Yeah.
Ukulele. And but I'm not really good at it. So, and also I have a guitar, but I never played good. So it's more the piano thing and singing and writing songs or arranging for bands. And also I like producing on my computer with Logic, the music software. Mm-hmm. So there you can play every instrument only with the keys. So it's kind of good because I'm a piano player. I can play drums and bass with the keys from my piano.
Ah, gotcha.
This is also very cool.
Tell me what, I love, and we're going to play in a minute. We're going to play another one of your songs that highlights your piano playing, and I kind of liked it because it was fun. It was "I Need a Dollar," which was cover of Aloe Blacks, and I just loved it. It was fun. It's upbeat and that kind of thing. But what mic do you like the best? What brand of mic do you like the best? Little inside talk here, because I just love the sound that make.
Well, I think normally in my recording I have the Neumann U78.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the best one. But in this with Aloe Black, I think I have the stage microphone Sennheiser, I think.
It would just made your voice so wonderful. I mean, it really did. It was just so deep. I love that mic.
Thank you.
I love that song. We're going to play that here in a minute for sure. Now, I have a question for you, though, that's been bugging me. We've had musicians on from all around the world, and every time we do, I go to look, and I went to YouTube, and I went all over your website, and I can't read your website because it's not in English, so I did the best I could, but I went all over your website to find you singing in Swiss, in your native language, and do all foreign artists not sing in their native language? They all sing English?
No, we have in Switzerland there are German singers, and there are also some Swiss German singers because it's not the same language. And I also did some pieces in Swiss German. I don't have it on a website, but maybe 10 years ago already. But I also sing in Swiss German or in German, but it's not that I prefer singing in English. I don't know why, actually.
Yeah, I was going to ask, why is that with musicians? Why do they like singing English?
I think it's the connection to the bigger world. Because if you choose Swiss German as your language for singing, so only the Swiss people can understand you, and Switzerland isn't that huge country. Right. So it's kind of a pity if only the Swiss people can follow you. And I think English is kind of a language that many people understand on this planet. And it's also an easy language, I think. There are some, you can say with 3 words more than you can in German, because in German you used to, the words are just more when you talk. You just need so much words, so many words. So it's I think more beautiful to sing in English.
It's interesting, too, when I listened to you sing the first time, and when I saw your video the first time, I didn't see an accent at all. I thought you were from America. And
I love Korean.
when you're singing, it's there a tiny, tiny bit, but boy, you do very well at hiding the accent when you're singing.
Thank you so much.
You really do. I had to listen to it a second time, and then I could pick up a little bit. Even the foreign singing competitions, the Voice and American Idols of the world, they all tend to sing in English too, don't they? The songs from around the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you listen to most of your music in English, or do you listen to both?
Well, I think I prefer also English to listen to music, to my own music, and yeah. It's already in me, some kind of in me.
Right.
Language. And also my father went with 22 years, he went to Canada and lived there for 8 years. So I'm used to hear my father talking in English or in French. And yeah, I love languages. And I think it's something very, very nice if you speak different languages.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about your dad because he called me. So we're going to talk a little bit about your dad. He's very proud, Papa. And also, I want to ask you about your name because it's so beautiful, and I've never heard that name before. So we're going to come back. But first, I tell you what I want to do. I want to play I Need a Dollar, which is a cover of Aloe Blacks. And it was you sitting at the piano, and I just liked it because it was just you and the piano. And it's a fun little song. So let's take a listen.
What I need, hey, hey. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Bad times are coming and I reap what I don't sow. Well, let me tell you something, all that glitters and gold. It's been a long old troublesome road, and I'm looking for somebody come and help me carry this load. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. Well, I don't know if I'm walking on solid ground, 'cause everything around me is falling down, and all I want is for someone to help me. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. Hey, hey. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me?
We all know the importance of deworming our horses, and Dr. Ellefson of Buy Me to Equine is helping us make sure we are doing it right. Listen for his 4-part series the first week of every month on this very show. I just wanted to remind everyone, if you are due for deworming, why not save a few bucks on the popular Buy Me to line of wormers, including Equimax, Bimectin, Exodus, Exodus Multidose, and Equil. You can find coupons and special offers at buymetaaequine.com, including a variety of rebate offers from cash to free ivermectin. You can also get up to $2 a dose back for Equimax. And while you're at Buy Me to Equine, get your free horse health record keeper, and you can just download it there. Plus, learn a bunch about parasites and deworming at Bimeda, that's BIMEDA, equine.com. We at the Horse Radio Network all use Buy Me to dewormers because we want the best for our horses, and we know you want the best for yours too. buymeatequine.com and tell them the Horse Radio Network sent you. I love that just because it's fun, it's upbeat, and you have so many songs on your YouTube page, and we'll put a link to that as well. People can go over and watch the videos.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun. And I'm going to ask you about your trip to New York, too. I got to ask you about that. But first, your dad called me and left a message. He is so proud of you, and I was so happy to hear that. He knew that we had talked about you on our morning show and played one of your songs, and he called me about that. But it's not... You know, one of the things that happens to singers, and I'm sure you've seen it in some of your friends, is that the parents are not supportive of a career in singing. They want you to do something else. And I know you were trained in other things. You were trained in social work and psychology and that kind of thing. Your dad loves you and was so proud of you, and I was so happy to see that.
Yeah, it's nice to hear it from you. Yeah, I think I have very good luck that my parents are so supportive. And I think they really love me, and I love them too. So it's kind of a good thing. Yeah.
And I will tell you, and I know your dad's listening, she said that even before we started recording. So she's not just saying that for you. She really does.
Yeah, but I think he knows it. But he likes to hear it too.
Yes, exactly.
It's not the same.
Now, you took a trip recently. I saw a video in New York City. Is that something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it is like that because I never have been to New York. So I thought every time I do something, I think I make a video out of it. So I go to New York and I shoot my next video there, and I only was there for 3 days. So it was kind of in a rush. And I met a guy over Facebook. He was a friend of mine who's an actress in Los Angeles. So she knows the guy from New York, and I saw that he has to be a nice guy. So I contacted him and I asked if he's interested to make my movie and be the director. So, and he was kind of excited, and so we started to write over Facebook and over maybe 2 months, and then I booked a flight, and I went there for 3 days, and then we just I saw New York the first time, so it was really, really an adventure for me. Also the flight, it's about 11 hours or something, and it was really exciting to go to Central Park and Brooklyn and Manhattan, and I just know that from the videos normally how it looks like in New York, but it was kind of an adventure, and I love that, to make a movie out of it too for the music video. So it was really cool.
The girl who was in that what's the name of it, first of all, so if somebody wants to look it up, they can find it?
So it's Chanel. The girl name is Chanel Saldana, and she's a friend from Robbie Vincenzo. He's the director from the movie.
So she was a friend of the directors in New York.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And what's the name of the song?
The One I Love.
The One I Love. That's right. And you know what? It was neat. It was neat. That restaurant, was it actually a restaurant or was it a set?
It was like a piano bar. I think it's also a restaurant.
Okay.
In Brooklyn, what's the name was?
Did you have to...
The Manhattan Inn.
Did you have to film it at like 3 a.m. when it was closed?
No, it was closed from 9 a.m. to like 11 or 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So, so it was good. That was in the early morning.
What was your favorite part of New York?
Wow, this is not an easy question. I think the thing that we did in the Central Park, I really liked that scene. And the Central Park is really, really cool, I think. And also the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And well, I think New York is much bigger than I saw the things that I still see these days. So, but I think these two things, the Brooklyn Bridge and Central Park.
Now, did you eat anything? Did you eat a New York pizza?
Pizza, yeah, I had a slice of pizza around the corner.
Did you eat a hot dog from one of the vendors?
No, I had no hot dog. But a pizza.
I had to ask.
That was good. famous hot dog.
That's right. So what do you hope to do with your career? What are the plans?
Well, I think somewhere you need to start. And I fell in love with making music videos and release some singles. So I have now my third single ready to release. And I think there will be a fourth single. And at the moment, there is no album or an EP or something. And I would just build a fan base or just get people to know me over the music videos and over the songs. And I just want to go step by step. I mean, I want to have a label or more people that are interested in my person and help me to make my career. But I think also that it needs a lot of time and you need to really work on it. And I welcome every chance, like this interview with you. Mm-hmm. I welcome every chance to just speak about my music and make some noise. Magali.
You've done some interesting interviews, and I didn't understand a word of this, but one of the YouTube videos, you know which one I'm going to talk about. One of the YouTube videos I saw you in was these two guys doing a what looked like a YouTube show, and you're sitting on a couch, and it was like an hour and a half long, but I didn't understand a word.
I know.
I didn't understand a word of it, but it looked like fun. So
yeah. It was.
It looked like fun. It looked like they were embarrassing you the whole time, but I didn't understand a word of what they were saying.
Yeah, so. Some kind of they did, but I think they couldn't help it. So it's just the way they are, but we still like each other, so it's okay.
It was interesting. YouTube has really, I'll tell you what, I think for the music industry, YouTube has made the world a much smaller place. You know, it really has. More than iTunes, I think YouTube is the one that, don't you as a musician think YouTube is the one that's really bridging the gap and making it all work?
Yeah, I think I love YouTube. It's a really good thing to do if you start somewhere and you want to get the world to know you, so you need to have that tool.
Now, do you hope to stay in Switzerland and do this, or are you hoping to move, or what?
Yeah, sometimes I think about to go to Canada because I'm Canadian by birth because of my father. Mm-hmm. So I could stay there if I want to. But I think it's kind of difficult too in another country to start something over. And I think if you can make it in Switzerland, you can make it
anywhere.
I changed the specialist.
That's funny.
So I think here we have a good community, and the support is here in Switzerland. So I try to start here, and I'd like to go to Germany too because there is also a big market. And I was in London for 6 months once, and I also like living there. But I think it's also a hard time to be abroad. So.
Right.
It's not an easy decision to make.
Well, where can people find your website and where can they buy your music?
Yeah, my website is like www.fleurmagali.com. And buy my music is, I think the easiest way is on iTunes. I think everybody knows iTunes.
And we'll post a link to that in our show notes and also on our Facebook page. And I got to ask you before we wrap it up here, your name is Fleur, which is Fleur. Where does that come from? What's that mean?
It's a French name, and it means flower in English. So
well, that's perfect.
It's flower.
That's perfect. Because you're pretty as a flower, so it's perfect. It's a perfect name. It's FLEURMAGALI. So it's Fleur Magali, and it's fleurmagali.com, and I'll put a link to that in our show notes as well. We're going to play a song. We're going to play your interview out with Hungry for Your Love. Tell us about that song.
Well, it's my latest single, and it will be released on June the 3rd. So you're the first that hear that song.
Oh, great.
And it's a love song again, and it's about relationships. And I think sometimes in relationships, you wait for, like, the day when your boyfriend asks you for moving together, or he asks, like, will you marry me? Or sometimes you just wait for your boyfriend.
Sometimes you're just waiting, yeah.
For the
that's
love.
right.
And the song is about, I'm really hungry for love. So I need more of it. And
Yeah, so in other words, your song really means hurry up already.
Yeah, it's like, come on, next
yeah, what's
step,
wrong with
ready.
you?
And it's also about the emotional state when you're not getting that what you really need. So it's like a needy song.
It's very, very
waiting.
pretty. It is very. We're going to play that right now. For the audience, you can come listen through the song, and I have a little bit more for you before we wrap up the show today. And instead of playing the show out with our normal cover, we are going to play out with one of your best covers, I think. And it was one that I went through almost all your songs today. And it was one I absolutely loved because you put your own spin on it. So we're going to play the show out with your version of Pharrell Williams' Happy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You
that's
put your
cool.
own spin on that, and I really, really liked it. It was very good. And that's a tough one because he's so good, So
Yeah.
that's a tough one, but you did a great job with that one. So here it is. This is Hungry for Your Love, and this is Fleur, and we'll put the links to all of her contact information in our show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Glenn.
When I wrote this song, you kept me waiting so long. All I've had in mind made me completely blind. Now that I've tasted your love, I'm afraid you let me stay. Hungry for your love, when I'm hungry for your love, I get out of the blue, I wanna run to you. I'm gonna run till my race is done. Now that I've tasted your love, I'm afraid you'll let me stop. Hungry for your love, when I'm hungry for your love, I get overload. My life's got me overloaded, loaded. 'Cause all my love is devoted to you. Hungry for your love, when I'm so hungry for your love, I get for your love, yeah. Hungry for your love, when I'm hungry for your love, I get hungry for your love, hungry for your love, hungry for your love, when I'm hungry for your love, and your love, yeah.
Dr. Rose's Remedies Skin Treatment Salve and Spray are 100% all-natural products. They are anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal. Dr. Rose's are made with all human-grade ingredients and are safe and effective for treatment for all manner of cuts and scrapes on your horse. And Dr. Rose's is the must-have product here at the Horse Radio Network headquarters to keep PT Scooter's delicate white pasterns free from dew poisoning and scratches. Ask for Dr. Rose's at your local tack store or feed supplier, or visit them online at drrosesremedies.com. That's drrosesremedies.com. Well, I hope you enjoyed meeting Fleur Magali. I liked meeting her, and it was a lot of fun. You can find all of the past episodes of the Stable Scoop radio show, including some of our one-on-ones and our musical ones, at stablescoop.com. You can also find us, the easiest way to listen to our show is actually on our app, iOS or Android. Just search for Horse Radio Network in the App Store. It's free, it's easy, it's the simplest way to listen to all 8 of our shows here on the Horse Radio Network. And many thanks to our sponsors, Biomeda Dewormers, and also Dr. Rose's Remedies. We appreciate both of them for being part of the show. Helena and I will be back with another Stable Scoop radio show next week, and today we're going to leave you with Fleur Magali's version of Happy, a cover of Pharrell Williams. I think you're going to like it. A little different and a lot of fun.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Bring me down, can nothing bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can nothing bring me down. I said, bring me down, can nothing bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can nothing bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do.